Hello? Oh shoot. Hold on. Sup. Um Let me play around with some audio real quick. Sorry about the delays. Where am I? Okay. Good. All right. So, Sep. I am going to take a breather real quick because it's been a hot minute. Well, not a hot minute. It's I need a breather. I also need to eat. So do give me a second for that before we get into yapping and reviewing. What we eating tonight? I am eating the meal prep that I just made because I did get home and then I made my meal prep. Let me show some pictures while I eat a little bit before we do that. Also, hello, Serge Resnick. What up, dude? Forgot that's a thing. You gotta eat. Gotta eat your fill. Hi, Buizu. Okay. Let me get the food pics. I know I took some earlier after it got off the pan. It low-key might look like slop, but hopefully it doesn't. Lasagna's yummy. You didn't what had an Uncrustable, a bag of cheddar ruffles, and 2 energy drinks. Can't tell if yummers or not. Let me see. Food pics. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. Okay. I made, so this is my meal prep, so it's my next meal for the next my next 10 meals. So whenever I meal prep, that's how many I make. So for 5 days of the week. It is chicken thigh, rice, bell pepper, and onions. Can I just drag this on? Oh, it's huge. Oh no. Yummers. So I should take a bite. This hoe hella cold probably. Mm-mm-mm. Looks fire. Thank you. What up, Kirk? Yeah, it is. I do love my chicken, and because it's chicken thigh, and you know I keep it in the fridge since it's a meal prep. But yeah, it it doesn't dry out. I used to eat chicken breast for my meal prep, but you know, chicken breast, you know, fresh is already sometimes dry. So chicken thigh low key tastes fresh even whenever you put it in like the microwave afterwards. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. So yeah, forgive me. After delay, next I eat, and then we start yapping about art. I swear, I promise. But how was everyone else's day? Because mine was, well, it just took a lot of time to do everything. I came back from teaching my cousin how to drive, but they live a little ways out. So I came home and then I had to make my meal prep. It's Monday. So I came back, made my meal prep, and then that took like an hour. And then to clean up. Singular's fire. Can I have a bite? Yeah. Open up. Here comes the airplane. Um, I also took more pictures. Might as well show that out. Glad y'all drove and remained in one piece. Yep. Yep. Me too. Not only did they not drawn in like, I mean, drove in like a hot minute, but you know, they weren't terrible. They were pretty good, but we were only like in the parking lot. In like a busy-ish parking lot. Better than a completely empty one. They were still, I could tell they were not next time streets, swear. Plus the place we were at, it was like pretty much the most, it's like a really busy street during one of the busiest times. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Next time. But yeah, here on the left is while it's cooking. That's why it's raw. Okay, the chicken thigh cooking. And what's good is I just let it simmer on top of like a pan. It's a really big pan, and that's like all that chicken is enough for like 5 days because I do it twice, right? So first serving is five, next serving is five. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I should also prep Twitter because what we're going to do is after I'm done eating, we're gonna go through. We're not gonna actually look at Twitter. I think it would look pretty ugly if I just did that. But we're gonna go through Twitter since it has everything in chronological order. Kind of just move it over to CSP and then yap about it. Hmm. Okay. While I scroll through Twitter, maybe I can find a better looking picture to put up while I eat. Hmm. Wow, that is spicier than usual. Wow, why is my Twitter? Where's my low lag? Hmm. Let's see. Holy CSP isn't lagging. Wow, I made this year. Okay, this isn't like start. I'm not like starting. I just need a. I just want something that's not a blank canvas on my screen right now. And then these could be on screen to signify that I'm eating. Yeah, give me like less than 5 minutes. Oh god, this piece. Why do you have the sunscreen up? Because it's more interesting than a gray gray background, I think. Methinks. We'll get to this piece when we get to it. I can't believe I did this year though. I feel like I did this ages ago. Yeah, I haven't really. I like glossed over all the pieces that I did this year, but I bet like more than half of them, I'm gonna be shocked that they were in 2024. Thrown away the piece like a 2023 piece. That's what I'm saying. Good meme though. There's a handful of more meme pieces that popped up in my head. I didn't get a draw today, but hopefully I get to do them tomorrow. I think they're a bit funny. Are any of them fucked? Maybe. I'm trying to think. I'm looking at this piece. I'm like, So I was thinking about doing that on stream, but I also didn't want to like, work in progress a meme piece, a sketch, because plus I think it would take away from like the funniness of it. Mm, wait, is there any background music playing? I don't think there is. What? How come? No way. It's been silent the whole time. There's no way. So scuffed. What? Excuse me. Oops, I left what is it called? DVR on? Oh well. Okay. Let me know if any of that is too overpowering. I think there should be something playing right now. Okay. Let's take all that out of the way. Oh, maybe it's too loud now. Okay. I'll take this away too because it's not the first piece of 2024. Okay, let me properly. Oh god. Okay. Why is this so? Why is my browser so laggy? Oh, it is what it is. All right. So today we're not going to be drawing, but we're going to be just yapping about probably not every single piece that I drew in 2024, or at least what's on my Twitter, because that's what we're going off of. But you know, we're gonna pull up the ones that I think are notable, because I'm not sure, since I haven't properly looked down the list, but I do want to say that I probably did a lot more sketches than finished pieces in 2024. Oh, I think I found... Yeah. And yeah, no, it's the yapping drawing stream. Hopefully I don't yap too much about insignificant pieces. And as to why I'm doing this, well, I need to do this anyway, so I would legit do this alone, like pull up my pieces and kind of just like talk to myself about it. So that's why this is a stream, and that's why it will be turned into a video. So now this piece, we'll start off with the last piece of 2023 because it ties in with the first piece of 2024. Wow, why did... Oh, the dimensions are probably going to be weird for some of these pieces because I don't know when, but I switched to doing like different dimensions. Let me paint like this. Yeah. Yeah. Chia, I need to yeah, I don't want to use such a strong word as neglect, but it has been a hot minute. So back in 2023, actually on the last day of 2023, I realized that 2024 is gonna be Year of the Dragon, which excuse me, which is why I drew Chia, and I designed her on the last day. Drew this, and I was like, okay, cool. And I need to put her in different outfits because this outfit, not that it's not fun to draw, but I think she would just look really nice in other outfits. It's okay. A lot of Asian families neglect their children. I can neither confirm or deny that. Could be me though. Could not be me. Me neglecting children? Never. All right. So this is the first. Okay, this isn't the first piece. Like I said, it ties in because the first piece that I did in 2024, I did do this on purpose. So this piece was December 31st, 2023. And then this piece was this piece. This piece was 2024 January 1st. Wow. Yeah. I don't have much to say about this piece actually. Besides, you know, for what it is, it's pretty cool. I will say, okay, before we dive into it, I will say, just to preface this, that I do think I improved. I hope that I look at a lot of these pieces and think, wow, that's terrible. Okay, not terrible, but wow, I could do better now. That's kind of the goal of this, right? I don't want to look at a piece and be like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. So what's cool though is I think my process in the entirety of 2024 has changed the most, like compared to 2023. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is true, but I feel like in 2023 I did more full-blown illustrations, like finished, and then in 2024, at least in the second half, I know for sure I took more time into figuring out, like, you know, the fundamentals and the stylizations of what I wanted in my own pieces. So yeah, it would be cool, you know, not for every single piece, not for every single sketch, but it would be cool to see that, like, I'm able to look at a piece and recall, like, the process that I did to take it, or the process I did to finish it, and the references I use and all that. So I just know that the first half of the year will be hopefully not rough, but yeah, this is the first piece. 120%, you've improved so much over the last year. Thank you. I appreciate that. And hopefully I can see that after looking at some of these earlier pieces. I can already see it with this one. First off, I remember like kind of discovering the side angle view that I feel like I haven't done in a hot minute, which I should, like just a straight on side angle like this where it's only showing one eye. But you're gonna, there has to be a better word than this, but a lot of the pieces in 2024 I feel like are sketches, but they're not like, oh, I doodled this in like an hour or two type sketch. More so like it's not really a finished full-blown piece, and I deliberately left some, like, you know, sketchy lines in there to kind of like give off the sketch vibe. I think I did a lot of that this year, or sorry, 2024. Pretty sure. And this is kind of like that. It is more so like leaning towards a finished piece, like the whole thought is there. And yeah, this piece pretty cool. I play around. I started like getting kind of comfortable with like how I rendered hair, but I kind of render hair more simple nowadays. I think I did do this sort of like what is it? It looks a bit fluffy, but you know, nothing too strongly I feel about this piece. It's just, yeah, it's there. It's not bad. I like it because it's Chia, and hopefully, actually, I can't even recall if I drew Chia like the second half of the year. I'm just kind of sad. So let's move on, because that was a huge like sort of preface, me yapping. I forgot this was a piece. Okay, I'll gloss over this just a little bit for a reason. So this was a study of, I need to do more of these. I've been more what's the word, I want to do more manga style art and more manga studies, because this was obviously a study for a JJK panel, and I did it with like, you know, it's supposed to be Juna and Kai, and all I did was I copied the page pretty much. I do remember that for the top page, I think there was like an insane amount of detail for the page, and I like changed it and simplified the hell out of it. But yeah, this just reminds me, because recently I was like, yeah, I really want to like make like a really short like manga style, I don't know how like a few pages. I do have an idea. I don't know why it popped into my head. I don't want to say it out loud, but I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. I don't know why it popped into my head, and it revolves around some Oshis of mine. But it like, I don't know. It opens up, and it could go either way. But I don't want to say the idea, because I don't want to be like, well, it's a little horny, not gonna lie, but we'll get there when we get there. Okay, moving on, because there was another manga. I remember there's another manga sketch page later that I could talk more about when it comes to that style. Eye emoji, eye emoji. Okay, like we'll go over a lot of the shit posts, but honestly, all of the shit posts are just either I find the trending meme at the time and I think, wow, it'd be so funny if I drew, you know, an Oshi of mine in that meme, or someone else says it or gives me the idea and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. So I think this one, someone correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone knows, but I'm pretty sure Kai posted this on Twitter. Not this, but you know, I don't know what it is. It's like the rat, hamster, gerbil thing with like the peon eyes. And then she was like, everyone keeps saying that I look like this. And then, yeah, I drew that. That's about it. Okay. This is also another meme, and oh yeah, she posted the original one and was like, this is everyone's impression of me, where did I go wrong? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so that's pretty much why I drew this. So there is, I guess we can create, there are some that's going this way. Okay, I think I do have a lot to say about this piece for a reason. We'll like go into it later. So this is just a meme piece. Obviously, it's recreating, you know, that meme. What I can't believe is that this was early January. I forgot this whole, you know, thing was going on back in January. But my gripe about this piece, and like I said, we'll go into more detail later whenever I look at my more recent meme. Redacted jump scare. Yeah, who is that? But how do I say this? So this is January 4th, so right early in the middle of or right earlier in the year. And I want to say that I feel like nowadays I've developed more of like a sketchy style, because like I usually deliberately know that like, okay, this is a meme piece. I'm gonna go like, you know, more sketchy and like more laid back. But as you can see for this one, it's like again, it's in the middle of like the like it's rendered out like almost like what I would do for like a full-blown piece. At the time, probably yeah, something I would do for like a full-blown piece, like minus lighting. But I really don't like how this looks. I know it's just a meme piece. It's like, okay, whatever. But I'm pretty sure I probably took like way too long working on this meme piece, which is like the main gripe I have about it. And like I said, I think later throughout the year, I figure out like my sketch meme art style. And it looks, I don't know how to say this. Like there's obviously some anatomical issues here, but I like it whenever shitposts feel like shitposts. You know what I mean? And like the scuffness, I think adds to charm to the shitpost. And if I were to just like made this a sketch, I would not be so hung up on it. But yeah, we'll move on from that. Because like I said, I think it'll be better whenever we go near the end of 2024 and then we're to be like, look, this is how meme art, it feels more memey. I guess. Don't know how else to say it. But either way, the meme art in general is, let me tell y'all, meme art in general really gets you drawing, because it makes you, especially if it's like a meme that's going around and you know it's not gonna like stay relevant, it's like it makes you draw faster, right? This one is like whatever, but like for example, what up, Ipor? Yeah, I also low-key forgot about this one. But for example, let me, if I can find it, the glue trap meme that like lasted a few days, and I remember at the time, that was back in like 2023 or something, whenever I was like even slower at art, and I was like, I need to finish this piece like today, because it makes you it's like, one, I want it to be like funny, because it's more funny when it's relevant, right? Also, like, it makes you kind of throw away the whole like perfectionist mindset, because you're like, oh, it's just a meme, it's just a shit post. So then like you're able to, I feel, I experiment more. Not for this one though, you know, not this one. This one is like stiff, and you know, it could be better. My fault, I had to attend to something. But I don't know where I was going. Yeah, about meme art. Yeah, that's about it. We'll get more to the other meme art that I can yap about. Okay. So, next piece. Oh boy. Let me tell you about this one. I think I expressed it in the... Oh, I don't even think... Did I express it in the post? Oh, I did. Okay. I remember this piece was supposed to be like a sketch, like a study, right? I was... You know, sometimes your mental is just bad. And my god, my mental was so bad. I think this piece is still shit. But it's not as bad as I remembered looking at it back then, drawing this. This was made in January 10th. Wow, I drew a lot in January. What the heck? But for whatever reason, mental bad in the dumps that day. And yeah, I like was definitely had. You love the vibe of this one? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think that is probably the thing that stands out the most to me for this piece is like, I understand the vibe that I was going for, but man, getting there was not it. I could definitely do this a lot better. I think during this time, especially the first half of the year, I was having trouble like figuring out what I wanted to do when it came to the stylization of the hair or just hair in general. And obviously I try to compensate my lack of texture in hair by having an absurd amount of loose hair strands because I do still love loose hair strands, but my god, there's too many, and the top part of the hair is very like flat. You can tell there should just be more texture here, but yeah, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Do be looking messy? Yeah, do be looking a little too messy. Also her expression, it's kind of just blank. But I definitely need this vibe. I need to pull off a better piece with this vibe because I'm pretty sure that this was her, like, not her outfit now, like her unofficial second outfit she like sketched herself. I think it was during her donathon. I could be tripping. It was either during her donathon or her birthday, but yeah, it was based off of like that mafia-esque outfit. But yeah, I need to definitely have a better piece of this, or draw a better version of this. That was before your time? That's crazy. That's crazy. I forget how long she's been streaming for. And oh my gosh. Well, here comes, sorry guys, you're gonna see a lot of this eel even in 2024, I think, as we go down the line. I think I drew her like an absurd amount in 2023, but I think the first half of 2024 I also drew like a good amount of Juno. This one, wait, was this 2024? Well, I think I'm a liar. This is not 2024, is it? This feels like a 2023 piece. You know, I think you're right. Oh, it's because it was I was like quote retweeting. Okay, my fault. This is a 2023 piece. Yeah, it's about to say, because no, yeah, that was a hot minute ago. Well, it's here. I think we all know what this is, no? Okay, this was like a few days after Judah released her first original, Homeostasis, and then during her after party, she said something about like self-cessed. I swear she did. I swear. Which is why this popped up into my head. And then also because there's like two versions of Judah in that music video, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah. Kirk is a real Think Uwu fan. It's true. It's very true. I don't know how you were like, hey, that's a Toy 23 piece. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. No. Horse man pregnant emoji. Anyways, moving on. This is a actual 2024 piece. I'm proud of this one. She says self-cess about once a month. Yeah, that checks out. You're right. Okay. I'm happy I made this piece. And, you know, for a lot of my meme pieces, if it's not like a meme that's like well known and like going around in the VTuber community, usually it's just like I see someone else draw their Oshis doing this and I'm like, yeah, you've convinced me. I saw, I believe it was someone who made a fan art of Shiori and Narissa from Hollow Advent doing this, and I was like, yeah. And when was this? January 12th? Like I said, oh my god, I do a lot at the beginning of the year. God damn. Oh yeah, this one was right about when you went off on the deep end. Was it actually? I thought I already was making some weird shit, but maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I only started making weird. Wait, if I only started making weird shit this year or 2024, that'd be kind of crazy. Because in my head, it's been like a hot minute, like since 2023. But we'll see. Yeah, not much to say about this. Just so true breasty pegs you. I do want to say, however, that I found it super funny that neither of them, because I don't even think I posted like I just posted this piece and then neither Juna or Kai interacted with it, and then the only reason I knew that they did was I think Kai used it for like her Overwatch stream with Juna, and then they set them both as their matching profile pictures, and I was like, wow, they did see it. Awesome. And then I, of course, right next to me, my desk mat, I have the, I guess we'll see it later, but I have the desk mat of the I'm pegging. That's when you really start listening to your intrusive thoughts. Dude, it's gonna be a wild ride going down, scrolling down. You made some questionable stuff, but this got followed up by some vile shit like the eel fin lotion and edited Vaporeon. I'm scared. I'm scared scrolling down my Twitter. Okay, what was after this? What was after this? Because this was January 12th. I think I'm just like in my, yeah, I'm gonna make a shit ton of memes so I can, like, you know, just get some good practice in. This was another meme. This, I think the original was like a bunny or something. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I don't think I have anything to say about this. It's just, yeah, it's a meme. Whoa, I forgot about this. Yeah, this is on the cuter side. Actually looks like she's on the verge of tears. So this was back whenever Kai was like asking everyone to draw their, I don't remember the term she used, but pretty much like just your Nimby Sona. Because I think she used them for like I think at the beginning of her streams, I don't know if it's still like this, I don't remember, but it's just like a bunch of Nimbies, Sonas, like bouncing around. Yeah, the Nimbussy. Dude, you're a knower. You're a knower, because this is the front of it, because I didn't know what to do, right? And I was already late, or like not completely late, but like, you know, I found out about it late. And yeah, I do remember drawing regular Nimby with Uwu, and then I gave this one fat fucking cheeks. Nah, it's the new mascot. Nimby's retired. Ah, okay, I got you. Yeah, also nothing to say about this. All right. Oh, this is also when I started doing commissions, yeah? God, when did I start doing commissions? I actually forget. It's peak? Thank you. I think so too. It's pretty good. I can't say that about a lot of my pieces, but that one is pretty peak. So we're gonna go over commissions, and I must say, I don't want to like, I don't want to shit on all my commissions, because okay, they're not all as bad as I think they are, but I don't want to be like, yeah, this one's shit, like after, like, you know, obviously I made like a commission. I don't think there are actually any commissions. Are we going to be covering that commission? Okay, I was about to say, I don't think any commissions I could say like, wow, that's shit, but maybe the one you're talking about, we're gonna shit on that one. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of, I feel like most of my commissions, I could just be like, yeah, I could do better. But okay, so this one was pretty straightforward. I was given the pose, so I didn't do much. You know, I didn't like had to go crazy, because usually I'm like given kind of a suggestion for the poses, but this one, you know, I was given a specific pose. So I was like, okay, cool. I think the rendering could be better. Just in general, I think my rendering has gotten better, and also the blank kind of the blank stare, the expression of the character is a bit blank, which I think I have gotten better at, question mark. But you know, it's not bad. It's pretty simple. Like the commissioner is very happy about it, so I'm very appreciative of that. Okay, I had a lot of mixed feelings about this because this next one was also a commission. Okay, actually, before we go into that one, I'm gonna go into a sketch after it. So this, by the way, that commission was in early January. Oh my god, what the heck? Like January 16th. This is just sketch, but I'm just stalling so I don't have to yap about the next commission. But yeah, this is Juno with a 6-pack. I should draw her more, a 6-pack. This is just a quick study. I say quick, but I don't even know how long it took me. Muscles is who is that? I don't think you know her. She's not important. It's fine. Anyways, next piece. I have a lot to say. Well, I think I have a lot to say about. Hello. Let's see. No iPort, no. Dude. Okay, next piece. I don't know who that is, but let's talk about someone else. Well, I guess we can talk about this one. No, not that one. Sorry, we already talked about that one. Oh, not that one either. Wait, we already talked about that. We talked about this one. No, don't look. Sorry. Okay, this one, not the Nimbussy. This one, I have very mixed feelings about, because I feel like I could have done this way better, and I was kind of given, like, I felt like I was given a lot of pressure for this commission, and I was like, uh-oh. Not sure if I can deliver. And, you know, it's all right. I do remember like having to take a few extra days on this and felt like really bad. Oh god, getting flashbacks. It wasn't really that bad, like the whole process of it. It was just me being like, I might have to take like an extra day or two. And then yeah, I did. And I felt like I was maybe annoying getting back to her, being like, I think I need another day or two. But it was like no rush. But this piece is alright. I think it's a bit stiff. I think a lot of my pieces in the first half are a bit stiff. So, okay, I thought I had more to say about this, but I don't want to like get crazy into it. We're still in January? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. Oh no, who is that? Get her off the screen. Okay, anyways, this piece, wow, I actually can't believe that this was also only like a year ago. Wait, that's crazy. It's been a year? Oh. The Pogu one, no? Oh gosh. I was actually such a mess during this time. This piece is whatever. Honestly, I think this piece is fine, except for this god awful, her right hand here is like disgusting. I think the idea of the piece is nice. But wow, I even added foreground petals. That's not bad. It kind of blends into the hair, but I think I was like I think I was high key like tearing up while drawing this piece. So cut me some slack. But yeah, I do remember it was pretty rough. I remember getting through that time because I was like, because we weren't sure if she was coming back or not. So I was like so just turbo sad. Anyways, like I said, the piece is whatever. And now we seen her in concert together. Hell yeah, brother. I was so fucking hype. And you know who else we saw? Oh, this is really small. Yippee! I deadass drew this and like, because I have this plushie. What the hell? Because I do have this plushie that I got from Japan from like claw machine, and it looks like this. And I just pulled it out and I was like, yeah, I'll draw this. What the hell? I've never seen this. You are such a liar. You literally responded to this. Wait, where? Oh, I can't copy and paste screenshots. Are you serious? I have to save it. Yeah. Yeah, short-term memory loss. Okay. Moving on. Or you just have that image, dude. I'm on Twitter, so because I'm going through the TL in chronological order, so it was pulled up because I just had to copy and paste the image. Chill. I'm not a freak. Hello? Can this get off the screen? Hello? Wait, why won't it get off? Okay. Having screenshots of every occasion is wild. Yeah, couldn't be me. Could not be me. Next piece. Why are we still in January? Dude, I need it. I'm not yapping enough. I mean, I'm yapping too much. This was also a commission, I think. Yes, it was a commission. January 25th. Wow, end of January. This is all right. Connie's ass. It's all right. I do have a gripe about like a lot of my commissions in the first half of the year. A lot of stiff backgrounds because you know, the lines are like I followed like the, you know, not every piece, but you know, sometimes I throw a 3D model in there. Whenever you throw a 3D model into CSP, it kind of makes the perspective lines for you, and I kind of like always followed the lines. Gantai shit talking. I think you're making that up. Gantai would never. Right? Anyways. Yeah. The ass is a bit weird too. You know, this piece is just kind of whatever. It's not bad. There is a different Coney piece later that I am a very big fan of that I made. They're all shit talking you thinking, don't believe their lies. I think you're right. Vlad would never lie to me. It's true we're all shit talking you? Yeah. Just make sure you do it in front of my face. I need to hear it. Please. Wow, I guess it makes sense. Usually I like take my commissions in batches, so this batch is just for commissions. Because this one is also a commission, which is, once again, it's alright. Wait, what did you say? I'll do it in front of your face if that's what you really want. You're disgusting. I don't even know what you mean by that, but you're disgusting. But let's see. This piece is honestly, wow, why do your boobs look like that? The boobs could be better, not gonna lie. Once again, I think the background's a bit stiff. The background's a bit stiff, and the post is kind of stiff too. The idea is there, but this definitely could be better. The hair's not bad. The eyes, I guess, aren't bad. Yeah, like I said, the idea is there, right? On the bed. Moonlight. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it's whatever. Do you adjust for inflation? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Whoa, I drew this last year? I felt like I drew this 2 years ago. Still in January, by the way. January 29th. I still think, I actually forgot I drew this. This is a banger idea, by the way. This seems to be a real thing. Still. I remember this popped in my head and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna draw this. Oh, hello, Judo Doggy Channel. I'm telling you though, this one, if this is real merch, I'm just saying this, I pulled this one out of my ass. That's why it's so scuffed, but this is good. This is good. I do need a new boobie/ass pad. Well, your ideas there. It's I'm saying is pretty good. Next up. Oh my god, wait, I think y'all were right earlier. Oh my god. I did start making some fucked up stuff in 2024. I swear, I thought I did it like before 2024. So this was in 2024 and we're still in January. Once again, I apologize. I think this is just gonna be like the yellow one section. So I guess the first one that marked it was, which one again? The So True Breasty Pegs You. This also, you could argue, marked at the time whenever things started going downhill for my art. This one is wild. I missed this one at the time. The Yude Gabe arc was a real blast. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could call it that. So if I remember correctly, please someone refresh my memory if I'm wrong. I think this was during a member stream, and I swear to God, Juno was yapping away, and almost verbatim, the title of this stream came out of her mouth, and then I was like, man, that's a terrible idea. And then I made this. Yippee! Also love seeing art of humanized family too. Yeah, I should actually draw them more. I have forgotten they existed. Sounds like something she would say. Yeah, I think so too. Because there's no way that this came from my thoughts. There's no way. I may be, you see, I may make some fucked up stuff, but most of the time, I feel like I get it from other people. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Or like a terrible idea, whichever one you want to say it is. Also, obviously here, you, it's like a, well, I guess we can let's break this down. Let's unload this, or unpack rather. What a poor choice of words. I just recreated the meme, obviously, and then I drew an eel with a fat ass crying. Yup. And then that's how this was made. Una, listen, we'll get there when we get there, but we still got another, like, it's been a hot minute. Or not a hot minute. I don't know why I keep saying that. It'll be in like 5 months from now, in the chronological timeline we're going down, because it's the end of January. Next. Excuse me. Oh, this isn't an art piece, but I'm going back to the whole. Hello, paste. Oh, it's pasting in the folder. Whoops. Look, it's a mouse pad I was talking about that I have right now that I'm using. Moving on. That's a great mouse pad. Thank you. Oh my god, wait, that reminds me. I was supposed to take a picture of this, like of me holding it I brought it with me during yeah, okay, I didn't bring it to the concert, but I brought it with me in Atlanta, and I was like, make sure, it was like one of the first things that put in my bag. I was like, hey, make sure at the hotel, I was like, hey Swerge, make sure I like take a picture with this. And I did it. Damn. It probably would have gotten taken away, like my water bottle backpack. Oh yeah, true. You supposed to wear the maid outfit too? Listen, you told me that like 2 weeks prior, and you never reminded me again. Just saying. Also, no, I guess it could fit. I did pack my carry-on, hella. Anyways, oh, tail jump scare. This is also, in my defense, I forgot to. Yep, blaming me. Unbelievable. February. We're finally in February. My god, I actually drew that. Even like if half of these are like shit posts, it's kind of crazy I drew that much in January. Well, I guess a good chunk of it was commissions that were like from December as well. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay, this is, I remember I was kind of like Tekken brain rotted whenever Tekken came out, and I was watching hella Rosemi streams, and I'm pretty sure this is just something that, oh, I'm gonna get this wrong, Kazuya says? The butt plug? What are you yapping about? Oh, the Tekken. I was like, what the fuck? With the vibrating ones? Okay, let me, okay. It's legit. I did not partake in this. So my friends are just freaks, right? 2 of my friends were like getting into Tekken. And I was like, oh, cool. And they were fighting each other a lot. And one day, one of them, one of them's he's a bit fruity. Sorry, I dropped something. I did not partake in this. I didn't. I was there for the event, but I did not have a plug in. Okay, so I didn't even, you know how you can like add Discord events? And like it pings you, or not pings you, but you get a noti for it. So random, I don't join my friends whenever they Discord. I just like don't join VC in general. But there was an event that was like Tekken haptics, and it was like my friend. It was like friend A and friend B are going to, what's the word? Oh, why can't I think of the word? I'm gonna look stupid. Abstain. It's like friend A and friend B will abstain from any activities for like 2 weeks and then play haptics Tekken. Sounds like something someone who would partake would say. Which friend were you? Neither. Believe it or not, neither. Dude, I would tell y'all if I did, and I did not. So anyways, they're freaks, no? Because not only were they like, let's do this, you know, whole Tekken thing, but let's also not touch ourselves for 2 weeks leading up to it. And I was like, what the fuck? Not only, like, I kind of expected this from my other, like, you know, the fruitier friend, which I don't even think, like, they're fruity, but they're not like gay, right? But, oh, maybe they're bi. But the other friend is one of those guys that's just like, he's always like, what the fuck? Like, you ask him to do something, you're like, what? He's like, what the fuck? But then he like always ends up doing it. So I'm like, I can't believe that friend also was like, yeah, I'm down. So yeah, okay, I legit, like, since I don't even check Discord like that, like a week in, I was like, wait, I saw the notification in the server, and I was like, what? Are y'all actually doing this? And they're like, yup. And I was like, okay, I'll be there. And then I hopped in the call, and it was I don't think friend A is watching, but it was delayed. We were like, my friends and I were like sitting in there like waiting for them, and then it was delayed because they couldn't get the mod to work, because it's like, because the thing that made the idea even spark was whenever, I think I could be wrong, at least to my, like, I only found this out through my friends, I swear, the Lethal Company butt plug mod, right? They were like, oh, this exists, and then like someone made a Tekken version, and then the Tekken one wasn't working, and I was like, why would y'all like abstain for 2 weeks and be like, oh, it's not working? And excuse me. And then my friend also, yeah, it was his idea to do the whole butt plug thing. He was like, guys, I can't get it in. So then we were just waiting for this guy to fucking insert his vibrating butt plug. And he was like, it's not going in. So it was like an hour delay. And they were like, dude, the mod's not working. I'm plugged up. I'm saying it from the friend's perspective. So then they all had the bright idea. It was like, two of my other friends were like, no, one of my other friends, friend C, was like, hey, just give me control over the app, because it's one of those apps, right? And yep, they two of my other friends, I legit was just a spectator in all of this, because two friends got the app and were controlling it, you know, like it's not like, it's like a love sense or love sense, I forget, but it's like that. So they were there was obviously some delay, but they did it to where like every time they got hit, they would like spike it up, and then if they're getting like, if they lose, then they just go like, you know, up and down really fast, so it like hella vibrates. And yeah, it was actually cinema, because my god, they went to game, because, you know, best Tekken is best 3 out of 5. They went to game 5, and then the last fight, or you know how like in Tekken 8, or I think Tekken in general, whenever like there's a really close call, they like zoom in for like the last hit. Like it went down to literally like game 5 last hit. And then yeah, it was pretty peak. Nothing more to say about that. I'm learning so much from this stream that's not art related. Yeah, my fault. Quick tangent about butt plugs. I actually would have not have put 2 and 2 together. We were talking about Tekken, and then someone had to bring up butt plugs. But yeah, that's a butt plug story. Maybe I'll partake next time. Anyways, I don't even think I talked about this piece. Okay, this is a pose from, I'm pretty sure, Kazuya from Tekken. And he like comes in to stage and he's like Chabadwa Owarida. I don't remember what that translates to. It's like something about pathetic. I don't remember. But yeah, this was just a sketch about it. And yeah, this is pretty fun to work on, I remember. Nothing crazy about it. Like I said, the hair thing could, hair could be better. Hair could definitely be better. And that was first piece of February. Yes. All right, moving on from Tekken, moving on from the butt plugs. Next, this one's pretty self-explanatory, I think. It's just a meme. Yeah. Again, with the meme art, it's not sketchy enough. I'll get to a meme piece that I want to be like, yeah, this is good. This is good. But I think, I don't remember if I saw the original meme for this or if I ended up seeing a version with Narissa from Hollow and a Jailbird in this meme format, and then that's what sparked the idea. I don't remember. That could be it. That could be it. That sounds about right. And that was in also early February. Man, just drew hella memes back in January, February. Next. I guess this is landscape. Next is me and my cute OC Chia once again. Hopefully I drew Chia another time after this. I feel like I did. It'd be kind of sad if I did not. I actually don't know if I drew her the second half of the year. Let's hope I did. But yeah, I also need to do more of this, posing with my OC and like putting her into the background. I need to do that more because it is fun to do. It is different, but I do think it's fun. And I forgot this is my profile picture too. Oh, pretty straightforward. You should do more of these, bro. I will. I need to. I want to make it even. I think I was going through my notes the other day because, you know, oftentimes I get ideas just randomly. So I write them down in my notes. And I think I wanted to do like the whole Jay Wong meme, you know, like the heart thumbs up with Chia. And I never did it because I just completely forgot I wrote it down. That is coming up, Chief. You are right. Actually, when is... I think it's the end of January this year. January 29th, yeah. Bet. January 29th. Yeah, I need to do another one. I'm gonna get Chia a different... Oh, yeah. I do want to keep her little space buttons though. They're hella cute. Oh god. Okay. The Chia one was early January. No, February 11th. The heart hit at Thumb was so good. I agree. It's goated. It's even more goated that it came from Jay Wong. Justin Wong's such a god. So funny. All right, brace yourselves. So February 11th was this piece, right? What's next to February 11th, guys? February 14th. February 14th. Yeah. I guess 2024 was the year started being a bit suspicious. However, once again, you know, I may have drawn this, but in my defense, this wasn't my complete idea, because I do remember the original was a, what was it? It was a Wiwa and a Pomudachi. Not frame by frame, like not the same frame, but I think the two other frames are the two last frames are the same. You know, the one of them fucking and then the one of them pregnant, you know. Yeah, pretty good. Honestly, like, not if you don't think about what's happening, this is not bad, right? Was it with the Pomodachi and whiffs and getting pregnant constantly? Yeah, you know. Bit quirky, you know, they're a bit quirky. They're a bit special. Thinking would never draw a pregnant? Well, I wish I could say that. I wish that statement were true. But yeah, like I said, not bad. The stylization of them fucking and then like the stylization of an eel being pregnant, not bad, right? Okay, let's move on. Oh wait, I also remember this was the same time that this was a thing. Look away. Look away. Now, this wasn't my idea, okay? Well, this isn't my quote. This was for, I think it was Kai that hosted the Valentine's Day card thing. And Jisoo said this quote. And then that's whenever I was like, oh, this kind of perfectly lines up with the sick fuck art I just drew. So yeah. I go right now, so let's just pretend I spent the next 30 minutes making fun of you. Safe drives, safe travels, don't die. Alright. Don't worry, Serge, I make fun of him for you. Thank you. Hey, someone's gotta do it. What's next? This is, you know, this is just pretty straightforward. I am jealous of your heart because it's pounding inside of you and I am not. That's pretty good. I like the layout of this too. Shout out to Jisoo for the quote. And I also like how, like, I'm pretty sure this is Comic Sans and it's like in the most disgusting, like off-putting, misaligned text there is, and the bright ass yellow. It's pretty good. Next, so this is obviously February 14th, Valentine's Day. Next is, why did it not? Also during Lunar New Year, February 19th. Wait, was that really February of last year? New Year 2024. Oh my god, it was February 10th last year. Pretty late last year. Anyways, yeah, I do remember having a blast working on this piece. There are some things that I would change now, which I'm very glad to see, but the idea of this and everything is pretty sick. So okay. Two things. No, a few things. One, I think the elephant in the room is her titties are massive here. Like huge. It might be like the biggest pair I ever drew, and I did not mean to make it. Is this peak? Thank you. There are some things I would change, but it was a warning for November. Yeah, maybe you could argue that this is canonical size now, but I actually, so oftentimes whenever I finish a piece and then like, you know, I try not to look at it for like half a day or an entire day. And because I was taking my time for this one, obviously like all the rendering in the background and whatnot, I do remember like, you know, liquefying some things. And one of the things I liquefied were the boobies. So they were actually slightly bigger than this. And I was like, why are they so massive? And then like, you know, I pushed them in some more and I was like, dude, they're still massive, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Another notable thing is I think the hands could be better. The hands are kind of awkward. I think this hand, I think because you can't see the thumb, it makes it a bit awkward. I don't remember if I did this on purpose, not giving her pants. That feels like something I would do on purpose, but also I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, oh wait, she's not wearing pants. And then I'm like, no, it's fine. I mean, like, it's not showing anything anyways. It's just a bit suggestive. Also, her stare, a bit, it could be, I don't know. I feel like if I were to shift the eyes a little bit, it'd look better. Maybe I'm being too nitpicky though. Everything else though, not bad. The skin rendering is fine. I just realized I see this thing where I kind of colored in some of the line art red. Oh, that's pretty neat. Well, I should do that more often. I don't know what made me do that. Overall, I like the vibe of this piece. I'm glad y'all like it as well. Hopefully I could, oh gosh, I just remembered. Well, because end of January is coming in like, what is that, a week and a half? I need to do maybe another one. I need to do a cheer one, and oh, I should do an eel lady one because it's you the snake. And eels are kind of like snakes. Lineation of the red was really good. Thank you. Just over 2 weeks? Yeah, pretty sure. Let me see. 1, 2, yep. It looks like 14, 15, 16 days from now. Okay, well, that's fine. I can get something out maybe. I have not thought about it at all. All right. No, I guess, oh, I did post some work in progress. I guess we can not talk about it, but we can like look at the work in progress real quick. That's pretty good. I remember posting this being like, oh, I see, sorry. Oh, I see. This is far dumb, and I'll be busy all day, but happy Lunar New Year. So this is what I had done day of Lunar New Year, and then I took like an extra few days on it. Wow, that's kind of crazy now that I look back at it. Once again, I do like this. I do like this because I can see my progress. I like how I did that. I like how I rendered everything. There are very small things, not small, but there are things that I would do differently. So hopefully I can show that during the next one that I will hopefully be doing. Cool. Now, back to this, I guess. But yeah, okay. Nice. Wait, I think both of them are in here. Oh, yippee! I can't be bothered to save it to get the transparent image, but nice. Nothing to say about this really. Oh, I guess. Okay, yeah, I guess I am in my sick fuck arc now. So that was February, and this was also February. I just want to let y'all know, I drew this one so fast. I remember it had the idea pop up in my head. And then I was like, yeah, I need to do this. And then I opened CSP and did this in like 5 minutes. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of a banger. Yeah. I do like how I rendered the sunscreen. Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't drawn sunscreen in a hot minute though, so it is what it is. But I should get back to doing that. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, I did draw Murchia after this. Oh yes, the famous scene where Shinji applied sunscreen in that hospital room. Yep. And that's exactly what this little eel is doing. He's just applying some sunscreen. Nothing more to it. All right. Yeah, a lot of these next pieces, not much to say about. This one, I just had an idea. You know. I need to do. I feel like this is the last time I drew like a real life scenario with Chia. I think Chia is the only character I did that with. I could be tripping though, but yeah, pretty sure. Yeah. I was out to eat with my friends, and I was like, I literally told my friend like, hey, get out the way, please. I need to take a photo of no one there so I can draw my OC. Looks like I'm on a date with her. I'm like, yeah, okay. Wow, this... Okay, obviously I know my OC's flat, but like, when I mean, this looks flat in like the artistic sense. A little too flat. But I like the idea. Wow, I did a pretty good job at, cropping that out, making the immersion there. And I think there's another version of this that is actually not in the TL, or it's not in chronological order, so I don't know where that is. But there is another version, a questionable version, and if I find it, I'll show y'all. Wow, what a totally normal thing to do. Yep. Very normal. All right. Speaking of Chia, I did... Okay, this piece is shit. Okay, I know it's shit. I drew this. I needed something for like opening comms, and I needed it to be not just like, oh, opening comms. So I like quickly drew Chia in a bunny girl outfit, which I need to redo, but yeah, I pulled this one on my ass and it's kind of shit. The perspective is there, but I think I use a 3D model. That's why like the perspective is a bit on the higher end, like camera angle wise. But obviously I know her hands are terrible here. No, the pose is actually not bad. Bunny girl Chia, I need to revisit that. Let's see. Here's a lot of stuff that's not art that I'm seeing right now. Let's see. No. Oh, okay. Commission. This is a bet. I think this next batch is commissions. Here is Ginger Swine 22's eel gaping. Not bad. This was commissioned by Surge, and I remember at the time being very happy with how I stylized the eel. because it's like the pose I was given is more like humanoid, right? So I was like, how do I make it like kind of humanoid but like not look too weird? And yeah, this was it. Wow, buried that guy Surge? Yeah, agreed. But yeah, I still do like the stylization of this. It is pretty nice. I think this was the one and only time I drew a humanoid eel. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Not much to say about it. Okay, I guess I did draw Chia quite a handful of times the first half of the year. I don't like how I drew this nose. What a very specific request. Yeah, very specific. I believe it was for his birthday. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. No, I'm pretty sure it was for his birthday. Yep, but I agree. Yep, he's a very sick fuck for having that idea. And that's a good segue into another commission that he had that was a very questionable idea, but that's not until a little ways from now. Oh my god, there's no way it's 9. Well, we can keep going, but my god, there's a lot more people. I drew a lot more in the first half of the year than the second half of the year. I swear I did. Anyways, this is Chia, and how to say this? I would say that the 3/4 angle pose for anime characters, or just portraits in general, is obviously very popular, but it is also, I feel, the most like, you have the, even though like the 3/4 angle pose is the most popular, I would say, amongst like face angles, it also has like the most variety, I feel. Obviously if it's like compared to a straight on angle, then typically like the expressions or just the face in general is more symmetrical. You had to worry about like, you know, the symmetry of it all. But for 3 angles pose, like you can stylize it a lot of different ways. Like you can have the character to be more flat, like having seen both eyes, and then having the nose like just a dot. But for this one, I was feeling a bit adventurous and was like, what if I made it to where like her nose kind of jutted out more? Because like I said, especially during the first half of the year, I was like low-key fascinated with the whole like side angle sort of view. And this, first off, the nose juts out way too much, which is why it makes it look really weird. I think everything else is fine though. The hair is kind of meh, but everything else is, no, it's whatever. It's whatever. Counterpoint, flat girl in tank top is hot. Yeah, I agree. Yo, what up, TGF? You went silly with your facial expression. It's so good. I appreciate. I think the idea is there. Her nose just juts out too much. But yeah, for the most part, it is what it is. I think again, the rendering's a bit too flat here. I think I get better at that as the year progresses. Also, her hair, again, kind of overcompensating my lack of depth in hair by adding a bunch of loose hair strands. The loose hair strands really aren't the problem. I think at this point in time, it's more so the colors that I'm picking are not giving the hair as much depth as I would like. Like everything is kind of in the same blue family, like color family, and you can tell like kind of try with like going purple, but I think I was too afraid to use completely different colors. But I think that definitely helps give more depth and dimension. I think I do get over that later, but yeah, the idea is there. I need to draw her more just in general, I guess. Chia in different outfits, because I did give her like this random red jacket. Okay, moving on. This was a commission for someone's OC, if I remember correctly, and this is pretty cool. A lot of commissions I get are just like skebs. So like they roughly tell me like, hey, I want my character. Just draw however you want. So I think this is one of those times. And I was like, okay. So yeah, that's what I came up with. I think the only gripe I have is one, her expression is a bit blank. Two, I still have this problem at the time with commissions. I strictly point out commissions because a lot of times they ask for backgrounds, and I would like, I think the fence post idea is fine, but it looks too out of place in my eyes because it looks a bit too perfect, especially since like a fence post. I know it's blurred out in the background, but there needs to be more like a, you know, I think the lines, I did try to make it look rugged, but it's not rugged enough to where it still kind of looks too perfect in my eyes. And then, you know, the wood is a bit, yeah, just some things that kind of break the immersion for me personally. And I've since stopped drawing hair like this because I think the hair looks fine. Again, I'm like overcompensating the lack of understanding of structure of hair by like adding more. The structure of this is really weird, right? Because I feel like I have a better understanding of how hair is sitting on top of like a human head, especially in like a stylized version of like anime girl. But I think because like without the background of all of the little hair strands, it looked like too plain, which is why I added that, which is fine, I guess. I feel like I just focused on the silhouette too much, so it didn't really, there's like really basic shading on the hair here, but then the silhouette is kind of I try to like make the hair have more depth. It's fine. I think it's not something it's not necessarily wrong, but it's not how I would draw hair nowadays. Plus, I don't know how I did, it's not even perfect line art, but it's more perfect than what I would do personally today. It's just a lot. I look at it now and I'm like, oh god, I could not draw hair like that today. And these are NSFW ones. Wow. Okay. Well, I can't really, it's fine. They're whatever. It's, you know not to show these, yeah? It's, there's not much to say. There's not much to say. It's okay. It's okay. It's not important. It's not important. Plus, they're not like, I don't know why. I can't believe I put something to the main because there's not really, I did not do a good job of blurring it. There are, I think later, there are a few other NSFW poses that are better, censored, just not those ones. But I have not much to say about them anyways. This one is a sketch. Obviously, you can tell it is a very, very messy sketch of meat, all capital letters. But this is for her birthday. Hey, it's not soon, is it? When is this posted? April 8th. Okay, we're in April now. Good. That was a big jump. Was this a rabbit? Gross. Yeah, sorry. First the eel, now a rabbit. My fault. But because this is a sketch, I'm surprised I took the attempt of such a high angle pose. I don't know what made me do this. I do like high and low angle poses, and this might be like one of the first times I attempted it, even if, you know, it's a sketch. It is, I think, the first time I attempted it and actually posted it. Honestly, for what feels like almost my first try, it's not terrible. I think the biggest thing is I have a mouse right now, so if like this bottom part, because the thing that besides like the messiness of it all, the thing that I see wrong is how long her body is. Okay, I guess the liquefy tool. No, I guess that kind of fixes it in a way. Her torso is very long. It's more so like I've learned that for especially high angle poses like this, it's more so thinking about the lines sort of, or the shapes sort of overlapping one another. So if that's like, oh my god, forgive me, I'm on a mouse. So like if this is a body, or if that's her head and this is the body, then it should be like, it should be more closer to this, right? Structurally. Oh, that's not on the same layer. Nice. So but like I said, not bad for one of my first attempts at doing that. The fingers are awfully kind of weird, but no, not bad. I pulled that one out of my ass, by the way. I did it in like a few hours. Made it messy on purpose, and it's like, no, not bad. Moving on. When was that? Although we just said it was April 8th. Was this the last time I drew men? This might be the last time I drew men. If this is so early into the year, I could be wrong. I might have drawn men on another occasion. This is very suggestive. I don't know. No, I do know. I think this was a time where they both of them made their accounts, their alt accounts, and yep, June and Kyle. Yep, and I don't remember. I don't remember where I got this pose idea from. I'm trying to remember. I usually remember these kinds of things. Where did I get this pose idea from? Don't know. This is one of my favorite pieces. I think June looks really good here. I remember there's like, okay, this looks a bit like weird, like the way Kyle's hair sits on top of his head is very like structurally wrong. And I remember like being damn near finished, like with everything. I think I already like I think I merged everything in one layer for some reason for this piece nearing the end, and I was like, uh-oh, it's fucked, because I noticed it afterwards, and I was like, well, it's... So I remember like there was maybe like... If we zoom out, there's maybe like an extra that much of the piece, but I cropped it inwards because even though the hair kind of sits on top of his head weird, it looks less weird whenever there's more of it showing, and it still looks weird now. Also, I kind of like fucked up the teeth here, but I don't know why. I popped off with June though. I gotta say, I think June's like facial structure here, the side angles kind of goes crazy, not gonna lie. Will this be the last time? Was this the last time I drew men? It'd be kind of crazy if it was. April 15th, there has to be another time. Moving on though from the men. Oh no. Oh no. April 17th. Wow. You know, sick fuckery aside, this is pretty good, okay? Let me defend myself here. I had the grand idea of not only drawing my Oshi as a Vaporeon, but I also had the idea of taking a cat pose and putting it into action. So pretty good. There's a better version later where her eyes are not looking to the left but looking at the viewer. That is somewhere on my Twitter. Honestly, yeah, sick fucker your side, pretty cool. Especially it being skin toned. God, I don't know why I made the decision, but it makes it so much worse. Okay, sick fuckery gone. Good. I see the next few pieces are not on this level. It makes it so much worse. Yeah. I think I remember deliberately making that decision. I don't know what color she was before, but I remember being like, yeah, let's make her flesh colored because it looks terrible. I just want to let you know that I always do that, okay? If I make a sick fuck piece, I'm always thinking, what could be worse? No, what could make it worse? So that was the final decision of making that skin colored. This is pretty good. For what it is, I think it's pretty good. It was just a random study. I remember, I think I posted this study. Yeah. I found that outfit. I don't think that was, that might have been from Twitter, but I remember finding the actual pose of the girl on Pinterest, as most artists do. I started understanding hair more, I think structurally, maybe. I don't want to say it too confidently because other pieces are actually, I think I did start understanding hair just a little better. And the colors that I'd pick for it. But then again, you could argue that it's just like the colors I pick for the brown purplish, specifically for Juna's hair, I've just gotten more accustomed to versus other, you know, colors. Because believe it or not, it is not just like blue, gray color and then multiply for like just basic shading. But yeah, I do have to go in and pick out like which color just makes it feel more real, I'd say. Even though her expression is very simple, I'd say, I do like it. It's pretty effective. The only thing I don't like about this sort of like sketch piece is, I don't know what, I just gave up on trying to render bed sheets. This looks flat as hell. Also, I remember I like went back and fixed this, but like her boobs over here, the least I could have done was like clean this up because these boob lines are a bit too jagged. It kind of breaks the immersion of it being boobs, at least for me. That could just be me being nitpicky about my own art. But like I said, it's this was just like one of those, I'm gonna study and do some sketching, so nothing crazy to think about. I just like I think I like the expression and the hair. Not bad. It's pretty good. And then a lot more experimenting during this time. What is this? April? A lot of experimenting. I remember deliberately like kind of elongating Chia's anatomy here. Again, I should get back to doing this maybe. I did post like the reference that I did have from Pinterest, but I deliberately because if you stand this character up, she is long and her arms are super long. And yeah, I did do that on purpose. And okay, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to put my thought into words here, but I feel like the longer, or especially this year in 2024, you have like sketches and you have finished pieces. I feel like whenever I'm going into a study, knowing that it's not going to be like fully rendered out, I draw a specific way. Like I make marks that are like, okay, these are messy marks, but this is like part of the charm of this piece. And I feel like starting with like maybe this piece, I like deliberately tried to make sketch styled art, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I try to be as loose as possible. And you know, one of my art Oshis is Sam Yang, and that guy draws hella fast. And every time I try to draw, well, I think I've gotten better at it, but whenever I'm in like the whole mindset of like, this is just gonna be a sketch, I try to make my lines as loose as possible. And you can tell that I'm trying to do that, but I do fail at it. Like whenever it gets a bit too messy like this, it's like I don't understand the shape of what I'm drawing. Especially with the pants here, kind of looks weird, but I think it gets better down the line. But it's kind of cool seeing that, when is this, end of April, that I am like starting to develop. It's like me trying to develop this sketch to look as attractive as a sketch can, I guess, like aesthetically, whenever I say attractive, at least to my standards. It's okay for a dragon to be elongated. Yeah, I guess you're right. A dragon and an eel. Next thing you know is gonna mention a dragon and a donkey. Funny you say that. There is I was gonna draw a specific dragon and a specific donkey. There's a meme I need to draw that I will hopefully get to tomorrow. Okay. Next. This is awesome because we got to actually, yeah, this is literally us at the concert. Actually true. No, it makes me happy seeing this. Obviously, this is the meme that everyone was recreating at the time, and pretty much everyone in the VTuber community was drawing their Oshi on stage with the mascots cheering for them. And yeah, nothing else to say about this piece, except for I'm very happy that I got to experience this IRL and yell the lyrics of Golden Shower in a crowd full of people. For the clip of JP going ham with the lights was peak. I agree. I fucking knew it was JP, dude. I knew it. The guy in front of us, whenever he started pulling out the orange pen lights and going crazy with the Wotage, I was like, dude, that has to be JP. Who should be going crazy doing these Juno performances. Yeah, very happy seeing this. Not for like the piece itself is fine, but yeah, the fact that we got to live it is pretty awesome. All right, moving on. This is a sketch commission for Buizu. Should do it again sometime? Hell yeah, brother. Sometime for sure. Okay. This is not bad. Once again, I am playing around with, you know, trying to figure out what looks attractive in my anatomy and faces here at this point in time. And I actually like how the colors came out. The face is more stylized. I forget why I did that. You know, obviously, this is not something I would usually do, actually. Like the proportions I gave her here. And I don't remember if that's just because that's how her actual character is, or if I was just experimenting since it was like a sketch. But yeah, her face is small compared to how big and fluffy her hair is and how big her eyes are. But now that I look at it I don't think it's like too wrong, like looking at it. And you know, maybe I would liquefy the hair, the head just a little bit, because her hair is huge. But look how broken liquefying is, by the way. Okay, it's liquefying a bit too much because I'm on mouse right now, but liquefying is crazy, bro. It's actually cheating. There's no way I would be an artist without this tool, bro. I think that looks better. Compared to like that. But yeah, I do remember like I was aware like, oh, her eyes are a bit bigger compared to her face and her hair is a bit fluffier. But that's fine. But then the colors, I do remember being in quite the predicament while doing this piece, because I was wondering like, how am I supposed to make a character that's all pink, like not look, you know, give it dimension and everything? But I think the colors I chose for like the shadows and everything are not bad. They're a bit more on the red side, but honestly not bad. There's definitely like a lot of pink, purple, redishes going on, and I kind of like it. The only thing that you can tell is my weakness here, you know, it is just like, I believe this was a sketch com, but the clothes I did very basic. Like, this is shading that artists give, or at least I did at the time, whenever you don't fully understand clothes. And then the ruffles, or the frills, I mean, are very flat. Other than that, I think the face does its job, and then so does the colors. Someday I'll learn this mystical tool. Dude, I'm telling you, liquefying, crazy. Actually crazy. You did well in giving a contrast. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot coming from the person who commissioned this. But yeah, color's good. Pose not bad. Face good. Clothes probably the weakest point. Other than that, no. Nice. Okay, more comms. Okay. Another comm. Ginger's Urshi Skiddo. Okay, I must say, I don't know. I think her face looks weird here. I don't know why I allowed myself. Like, not only is her face a bit blank, I think the eye positioning is also kind of weird. But I like everything else about this piece. I don't know why I left the eyes like this. It's not like terrible, but even this I think already starting to look better. It doesn't mean like liquefying, being like, why'd I do that? The eyes are more angled than they should be. I think maybe at the time, because this is a ever so slightly like above like high angle, like not completely high angle, but slightly high angle piece, it like, I don't know, I was like warping the eyes too much maybe. But yeah, I think the colors are fine. I think I could have gone away like shading here around the boobage. I think could be more maybe purpley. I only see it TBH, but I trust your art eye more than mine. Yeah, I think it's not like a crazy like off-putting thing, but I would make the eyes more like fit the head better. They're just a bit too V-ish when they should be like more what's the word, they should fit the head more. I don't know, it is a slightly off. Like, I think even this would be better, and I just like very sloppily just used the liquefy tool. But everything else was fun to work on. It's fun to draw her little mascot here and her tail. For the most part, not bad. I think the rendering is a bit, like I said, it's a bit simple. At the time, all my clothes rendering is a bit simple. I think it still low-key is, but it's a bit more than this. Moving on. Oh, I think this is censored enough. Surely. I don't even remember the prompt. I'm pretty sure the prompt for this was like NSFW Coney. That was it. And I like kind of went all out and like put her presumably in like her goon cave. But it's pretty good. I actually do like this piece. I think because I kind of, you know, obviously can't see all the lighting here because if it's the censored, but you know, with the laptop here emitting this light, it kind of does give the immersion of the piece, like it ups the immersion, I would say, to my liking. I think the only thing I would do is even emphasize the darker places more, like the shadows. Emphasize the shadows more. I kind of do like how I made the trail of like, this is a crushed up energy drink, and then like this is like a, it's blurred out here, but it's like a bag of chips, and then tissues, more energy drinks, pizza boxes. I think this is a tissue box. Pretty good. This might be one of my favorite commissions. Not just because I got to draw Clussy, but I think I do remember, like, I was like, I think the Clussy could have been better, but I mean, it's pretty good for at the time. When did I draw this? May 7th? Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Dude, okay, I'm gonna be real. I've drawn a lot more the first half of the year than I actually thought I did. This is ridiculous. Layer 1? There's 39! What the hell? Even if like a third of these are sketches, this is crazy. Not gonna lie, might have to make a part 2. Because I don't... How long has it been? Oh, it's been 2 hours. Oh my god. There's a lot more. I'm like scrolling pretty quickly now through everything. There's a lot more pieces I drew. What the hell? I do think it like eases up. But man, I need... Yeah, maybe there will be a second part. I am getting tired too. A long day. I think the Clussy could have been better. I think you just said a brand new sentence. Yeah. Honestly, probably not the first time I said that sentence. You had a really busy year? Yeah, I guess I did. Which is kind of crazy thinking about it. Because in my head, I was like, I don't think I drew like as much as I did in 2023. And I'm actually not sure if that's correct. But at least we're still in the first half of the year. This is May. We're gonna see where we are in June, and I might just make this a second parter because I did yap a little more than I would like to on some pieces, but also there's way more pieces than I thought, which actually is a pleasant surprise. Yeah, okay, moving on. Clussy off the screen. Okay. This was obviously just a sketch because I look at it, I'm looking at the post now because I'm on Twitter and I am quote retweeting. Juna said, and I quote, I saw a Twitter video where a girl with hula hooping with her butt, and I just really wanted to say that I can definitely do that. I don't think I ever found the exact video, but even when she said that, I was like, what is girl yapping about? And I remember just looking up hula hooping with butt, and this, you know, stuff like this popped up. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I will say, so again, going back to like the sketches, I was still attempting to get my like sketch style. This is much different than a sketch I would do nowadays. Also, her ass is like too fat here, like anatomically incorrect fat, you know. Like that is much better, thank you. Like this, her dumpy is unrealistically like jutting out, not in the good way either. This actually unironically looks better. Before, after, before, after. Thank you, liquefied tool. But yeah, I was using, maybe I still have the brush. I don't remember what the brush is called. It might be this one. It's like in Japanese. Yeah, I think it was this one. It's like super textured, and it's definitely on the more like messy, supposed to be like a manga brush, I'm pretty sure. And I was using this for a hot minute, but now that I look at it, I really do not like the way this looks, which is why I think I have not used it in a very long time. Also, I don't know what I was doing with the hair here. It looks pretty terrible. I say that because even though this is a sketch, right? You can tell it's a sketch, but the colors, oh my God. I was just talking about how the colors I used for that one other junior piece was like good because it draw all the time. And then this pops up. The colors I picked are terrible because they're more brown than brown purple. You know how her hair is like brown purple. This leans more towards brown, which is not as interesting as purple. And because the color was not too different from the base color, it kind of looks too muddy. But again, I'm nitpicking a sketch. But hey, I get to do that because I think my sketches nowadays look much better. And then cool little effect I did was added motion blur to the hula hoop. Nice. All right, that is in May, and oh my God, I did draw another dude. I thought Kyle and June were the last dudes I drew. I drew male Chia, aka Chio. Whoa, I completely forgot I drew this. Chio. Chio, oh my God, this might be the one and only time I drew him, I swear. He's actually not bad. Huh, maybe I should draw more men. This is no, this is not bad at all, I'd say. I do like how thick the neck is. I don't know why I made him such a fuck boy. God damn, like the tongue. I do remember that was the vibe I was going for, though. I do remember that. There's another man you drew too. You're sick. You're sick. Men. Agreed. Yeah, I should probably draw more men, but you know, they don't, you know, anime men tickle my brain more than like, you know, men do. But wait, I wasn't talking about Huda. Okay, I don't know who you're talking about that. I thought you were just being a little sick fuck. But no, yeah, I think, you know, I haven't drawn like a full body man. I think this, the hair, I do like the top, like the side top knot I gave him. Even though that kind of doesn't make sense at all with his hair, maybe. But no, it's pretty good. I actually forgot about Huna for a hot second. Well, that makes one of us because I don't think I'll ever forget about Huna. Yeah, maybe this is actually the last time I drew man. If there was another time I drew man besides Huna, that'd be pretty crazy. Oh wait, I think I know what man you might be talking about. Yeah. All right. Oh wow. Okay. I remember. Okay, you can. It's kind of crazy how I can like go through my timeline in chronological order, and just be like, you just like a clump of just how like I can look at a clump of like 3 or 4 pieces and be like, oh, that's because I finished all my commissions at the same time. There's also, you can tell like, oh, this is a clump of art that I think kind of just sucks. Well, there's not too many of them now that I look at it. I don't know in what world did I ever let this? Okay, this is embarrassing to show. Not even. Wait, not this. This is embarrassing. Oh, it's not even in landscape. This is embarrassing to show, not even because of the contents of what I'm drawing, but like the anatomy, the line art, and everything is just so ugly to look at. I need to redraw this like better because okay, going back to me being so obsessed with how I draw sketches and memes, I remember, I think the reason why so many things look off here is because I was so caught up on speed of my art that I was like, okay, you know, going back to like my Oshi, being able to like my art Oshi being able to draw like full-blown pieces in like 2 hours. I was like, okay, I'm just going to try to draw faster, and that's gonna be like my, you know, sketch style. That's just how I'm gonna draw memes and stuff. So this is pretty much like almost the first pass for like, you know, the this piece. But the thing about getting faster at art is what I've realized is you can't force yourself to be a faster artist, because you need to like you become faster at art naturally whenever you understand the structure of things, right? So like, oh, I understand the structure of this pose, I understand my anatomy rules and how hands look. Like that's what's slowing me, what was slowing me down is like, oh, you know, the position of her leaning against her arm. Because I don't know that, it takes me so long, so I try to draw it quickly, and that's why it looks so off, because it kind of puts my insecurity out like on paper. It's like, oh, the reason why if I would have taken more time to draw this, it would look more anatomically correct, because I would understand, it would just mean I have a better understanding of anatomy. But because I drew this so quickly, it does show my lack of anatomy at the time. Yeah, I do need to redraw this. It just looks like shit. It kind of pisses me off. So forcing yourself to go faster just makes the art quality low. I would say so. Yeah, like because at the time of me drawing this, I was like deliberately like making myself go faster. But because, you know, not everything looks terrible. Like I think the middle panel is probably the best looking panel. And that's just because like this is I guess I understood this pose more than these two. Like this right here is so tilting for me to look at. Like the way she's leaning over, it just looks so, oh my god. Oh, I can't look at this. Can't look. I need to redraw this. This is so pathetic. This is but it's okay, it's okay. This is good, even though cringing out, it's so good to look at because I can point out my weaknesses at the time. Moving on. We're still in May. This is meat again, and this was just a quick. This is pretty quick pose or sketch like study. I don't have the original. Well, I'll try to look for it as I yap about this, but this was definitely a study, and I remember the original was actually a girl with a hat that had like super long fluffy bunny ears on top of it, and she was like, you know, holding the holding the bunny ears up. So this actually is not terrible. I just think her chest area looks weird, not because she's flat, but it looks too flat, like artistically flat, not like anatomically flat. You feel me? Like it just, there's not enough happening here. Yeah, it's not concave, so it feels weird. It kind of looks like you tried to make it flat and also not flat. Yeah, a little bit too. Also, it was definitely because I think it was because of the pose. I should have just given her any other piece of clothing other like this. Also, I don't even know what it is. Like, I don't remember. I think I made this up on the spot. But again, this was like a partial sketch. That's just my only gripe about it. The hair looks better. I don't even think I draw hair like this nowadays, but structure of the hair is getting a bit better here. The color choice is also not terrible. I'd say this is a little too dark. But like I said, I can't be too upset over like a sketch really. So not bad. Just the anatomies, I think the arms are fine. This is a bit like I remember I had trouble with this because obviously because of the camera angle, this arm is going to be a bit shorter looking, but I think I could have made this better. Just her chest area could be way better. That does remind me, I did recently draw meat. Huh. I forget. But we won't talk about that today because that was this year, not last year. Oh god, let's see. Oh my god, it's almost been 2.5 hours, not even halfway. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, but I think we're gonna get to maybe let's stop at maybe the beginning of June. I do not want this to go on for so long. I did not think it was gonna go on for this so long. So we'll just do a few more and I think we'll hit June. And then next time, I'm sure, like, if you do not know, someone's birthday is in June, a certain eel, and I may have made something on her birthday. Not alone, but maybe we'll stop like right before we hit there, because that is the end of June. We'll stop around there. We'll get to a few more. We'll yap about a few more. What's next? Oh, this is cute. I forgot I drew this. I drew my mom's favorite flowers, which are orchids. And I drew this because I remember, I think I was going through my old pieces like before I started drawing more seriously. And one of the things I drew on paper that my mom kept was I drew a rose for her, and it was like in black and white, and I shaded it and everything. I forget the date. I think I was like 11 or 12 or something. And I was like, oh, I should do that again. Pretty, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think these are pretty. Obviously, I don't use watercolor often, but I did do it here just to kind of have that more like lighthearted feel. A bit whimsical, I would say. Those are your mom's favorites too? Yeah. Yeah, orchids are cool. Yeah. So, yeah, I just went back to kind of like not caring what I drew. Not caring. Kind of like, what's the word? Like, I don't have to draw anime women, you know? Like, kind of just drawing for fun. Pretty, thank you. Drawing for the purpose of like, oh, drawing this from my mom. Nice. Nope. God, when is Mother's Day? May 12th? Okay. Noted. I always have to look that up. I forget. All right. Next, back to anime women. Oh, I should do this again. I forgot I did this. Back in May, you know, I guess I was going through a bit of an art rut. As a few pieces before this, we saw the horrid Juna and Kai like comic strip that I recreated. Wow, who's that? I remember I made I said I made a post that I was like, I doodle Juna later. What outfits do I put her in? And then yeah, more people than I thought were like, hey, like put suggestions up. So this was a fun thing that I saw other artists do, and I was like, well, if I can get just a few people to do it, I think that'd be pretty cool. And yeah, I should do this again because I do like how in this sort of like mini series I just left everything as a sketch and pretty much did everything, or pretty much almost everything, like monochromatic, and just like fucked around with lighting and just did everything carefree. And honestly, I think like still a lot of these pieces, a lot of these like sketches is a good base for like what could be a full-blown piece. Like this is pretty, I have not seen this since I like drew it. This is a pretty good starting pose. Definitely had zero context for saying bunny suit. Bunny suit good. Bunny suit always good. And besides like this weird hand, I don't know what she's doing with her hand, but the face angle, the way her ass kind of lines up with her tail, the way her fat tail kind of folds in, this is pretty banger. I might need to like use this as a legit base for a future piece. That's pretty good. Another one. Fantastic idea, Val. Mechanic Juna. Also need to touch more up on this. More bunny Juna. I agree. More bunny Juna. And I will do my best to deliver. Or perhaps other people could draw bunny Juna. All right. Let's see. I like the idea here. It's pretty straightforward. Every time I think about like a mechanic anime girl, I always think of, you know, the crop top, the yummy tummy, and a jacket around their waist. Wow. Does this count as coochie pits? Maybe. Wow, this is good. This is pretty good. I kind of popped, like, you know, these are sketches. Like, I do keep yapping about sketches, but I just love studying other artists' sketches because, in my opinion, like, the sketches, well, not in my opinion, like, legit, the sketch is the, like, foundation of a piece. So every time I see someone pull off like a really good and attractive looking sketch, I'm just like, man, your illustration's gotta be like crazy if you understand, like, because, you know, typically sketches have more messy lines, and then if they're able to pull off like, you know, very nice poses and facial expressions in their sketch, then I'm just so impressed. So that's why I kind of like try so hard in developing like how my sketches look. Your Juna and X outfit sketches were all fire. Thank you. I do, like, you know, I do think they're pretty good. I like them. That just shows, you know, it's always a I swear, dude, I said this last time, but drawing is just such a game of gotcha. So many things that line up, you know, like, I know maybe not everyone can relate because not everyone's an artist, or not everyone draws like often as I do, but even if, like, you know, imagine you're playing a video game, I don't care what it is, League, Val, CS, it's like some days you're just off. And that's how it is for art. You know, some days you're just off. You can be mentally like ready, I guess, to the gym, like specifically for the gym too. Like some days I'm like mentally ready to go to the gym, or maybe I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm mentally ready to go to the gym, but then physically like I'm exhausted or tired that day for whatever reason, and I just can't really do it. Sometimes like that for art, like I'm ready to draw, and then it just like drains me for whatever reason. So yeah, it's just how it be. Some days you're on, some days you're off. And these sketches, I was low-key popping off. I really like how they look. I think when was this, May? Almost halfway through the year, and we're already kind of getting a feel for how our sketches should look. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like how like much I played around. Like the main purpose of me, one, I needed to like just draw things that were not already in my brain, and a lot of these are like I would have never drawn Juna as a league. I don't know how to say her name. The fat titty Nikke character, for those of you not in the know. But like I tried to pick some pretty dynamic poses, and the reason I did it in black and white, one, I wanted it to have a specific like aesthetic look to it, and two, I wanted to focus on like the pose and the lighting as well. So yeah, these are all super fun to draw. Whoa, that is way more lewd than I remember it to be. Oh my god. I guess we can put this over here. I really like how this one turned out too, obviously, because out of all the bunches I just showed you, this is the most like quote unquote rendered out, even though it's not like really rendered. Every time I look at this one's fire. Thank you. Wow, that ass is drawn pretty well. It's kind of like overemphasized, like how rounded it is, but you know, well, pretty good. The only thing I like hate about this, yeah, no, it's a sketch, but my god, the hand, what the hell is his hand doing? This hand needs to not do that, and this would be pretty good. The maid outfit goes crazy on her. I agree. I think I should draw her in a maid outfit more. It's definitely shows off the gap moe, if you may. Oh look, I knew what I was doing. She hates you. In good one. That hand is the same to another dimension. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there, but wow, she looks pretty good in a maid outfit. But like, she also needs to have this "I hate you" expression as well. I think it would be a bit weird if she was like moe cute type of maid. Yeah, I should draw her maid outfit more. That's good. Nice. And that was the end of that there. Sujire maid? Yeah. It's the best type of maid. Okay, are we in June yet? No. Okay, we will be ending soon. Let me look. Yeah, we can end on this one. All right, a few more. I appreciate y'all who have even stopped by or are still listening. It's been 2.5 goddamn hours about me yapping, and half of these are like sketches. Jesus Christ. All right, next. This is nothing. It's just, you know, it was the trend at the time, and yeah, I mean, this was just fun. Okay, and well, yeah, you're right, I guess so. I just appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all trust. I appreciate y'all a lot, because god, would I listen to myself yap for 2.5 hours? I don't know, man. All right, this was fun to work on though. The whole like Google map, I think it was like photo that was caught, like the 3 girls. Yeah, nothing crazy about this one. I think this was just fun to work on. With the yeah, sketch lines, definitely like we're getting there. End of May, we are getting there to like what I'm understanding of how messy. Like, this is on the cleaner side, but I can tell just by looking at like the way I'm drawing the lines is I am getting a bit more comfortable at like quote unquote meme art. Like this is like not the cleanest, but it's like meme styled. It's like messy enough to be like I didn't have to try too hard, but it's not so polished that it looks too weird. Okay, this one, the idea is also here. Sometimes I just get the idea to draw it, and like the idea itself is funny. The execution is not very good. I don't know what, like I said, it's just so gotcha, bro. I do like this idea though. It's just I was just talking about hair earlier. I guess I just didn't understand hair. Not yet. Yeah. I think this is one of those cases where like a lot of the sketches I just showed you, or not even just sketches, but just pieces in general that I've been showing you, like I've had to like deliberately think about. But whenever it comes to something like this, where it's like just such a silly, like offhand meme that I kind of wanted to draw it just to draw it. And because I do that, I kind of like go back to my default drawing, I guess. This is the best way I can put it. It probably sounds weird just me saying that, but yeah, like this at the time, like if my brain was off, this is the style that I would default to, which is, I'll be real, not very good. But yeah, this is like the equivalent of me pulling something out of my ass. But it gets better. I'm sure it does get better. Like here, like it already got better here. Again, this is once again a meme. And I will say it again, meme art has unironically helped me so much just because I'm forced to draw faster and I'm forced to not care as much. I did take a little longer on this piece for like, you know, being just sort of like a, how was this really a meme? I guess so. Meme piece. I do like this one though. You love the brat energy? I do too. I do. This is very fitting, I think. I did make her smaller. I remember I like kind of made her smaller by accident because originally this was supposed to be chibi. And then I kind of like started making the body parts larger and it was like, oh, I guess she's not a chibi anymore. But then she also is like not fully grown. Definitely Brat Juna. But I like how her tail is like still ginormous compared to her. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think it's because I don't remember. Oh, no, I see. I quote retweeted where I got this idea from. It's because there's like that meme going around. I don't even know if it's a meme, but it was just like picture of VTuber and then picture of meme shirt on the right. So it was just like Juna and then this shirt. That's why I drew her in it. Nice. Okay. 2 more pieces and then it's 10:20. Guys, I go to bed pretty. I would already be in bed. Okay. 2 more pieces. We will end. Okay, I'll make sure we don't end on a cursed one. But I think we are heading into June. Yes, we are. But we will not get to that piece. We can start with it next time, maybe. Dude, can I even? Oh God. Why did I not censor this good enough? Oh, you know what a big move is? I bet I can guess where I'm preemptively censor. Boom, I'm goated. Watch. End right before the 1 and conveniently start the piece. Yep, that's the move. Oh wait, it's not a different layer. Whoops. God damn it. Oh, I can still do this. Do not. Okay. Okay, I'm goated. Watch. Oh, almost. Okay, let's just Okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah, we saw just the tip there. No, do not worry. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still think this piece came out pretty good. I remember still thinking this hand is a bit weird. I do think the hand is still a bit weird, but it's not like terribly out of place. But then again, no one, if you look at the full piece of this, no one's looking at the hand. Let's be honest. I did get better at drawing the bed sheets. I was complaining about that earlier. I think Ginger is still the only person I have drawn, or the only character I have drawn that has had like curly hair, and I don't think I did a bad job at it. I could have maybe chosen a different color for the shadows to maybe more so emphasize the like texture and depth of the hair, but overall not bad. I legit never noticed the hand was there until you mentioned it. You might be a sick fuck. I know where your eyes are going. Tisk tisk. But the face, yeah, pretty good. The stare of the eyes, yep, I think I'm getting, at this point, I'm getting a bit better at like the whole blank stares thing. When I mean blank stares, I mean sometimes I draw the characters. I think this is a very common thing that even like I'd say more skilled artists sometimes do. Like you kind of draw the eyes and then you forget where, especially if the character isn't like if the character isn't specifically like reacting to something either on screen or off screen. I think it's very easy to just like forget where the eyes are looking at times. So I think I have gotten better at that. This is definitely a thing to see after coming back from getting water. I am so sorry. If this is your first time seeing this piece, do yourself a favor. Maybe not look at the full piece. But, you know, who am I to tell you that? This piece, unironically, I think is quite good. Horniness aside, pretty good. The sort of spotlight lighting here is a pretty nice touch. I know it's blurred. I'm not gonna go out of the way to get the unblurred version. I'm sorry, but just trust me when I say that the spotlight of it is pretty not bad. And I remember adding like some texture to the wall so it didn't look flat. That was a nice touch on my part. Because just some painterly texture in the background does go a long way in a piece like this. I think it adds more to the immersion, because if this was not as textured as it is in the back, you would like kind of notice like it just looks too digital arty, whereas I think the textureness does a lot of lifting and kind of gives the immersion of the piece, I would say. Okay, and Fantasia, I can't visualize things. I'm only scarred at the moment. I'm free the second I stop seeing it. Good, that is fantastic. Yep, this was, I'm assuming this was what Serge meant about the other male. And he might be right. This, uh-oh. OBS is freezing. I might have accidentally deleted a message. I can't tell. Apologies if I did. But yeah, this might be the last male that I have drawn. given it is a twink, so it is more feminine, the piece itself, but you know, still male. Oh god, he shadow banned me? Nah, not even shadow banned, man. I straight up banned you. Other than Huna? Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, last piece of the night. Not this one. We're gonna end off on a pretty positive note, not a curse note. I can't do that. Come on now. I think if it wasn't for this piece, I wouldn't have the courage to commission what I did. We'll get into it next time. Let's just say you like nah. Definitely like see an inch, like take a mile type of ordeal there. Wow, you drew femboy cock? How about you draw pregnant? Never mind. You know exactly what you did. You're sick. You're sick. Okay, this one is Ruby Runeheart, I believe is her name. From Idol ES. And yeah, this is a commission. I think this was a pretty fun commission to work on. There are a few gripes about it, and I guess this is the last piece. I'll kind of like dive into it. I love that Surge commissioned it, and yet we all blame you for it. Truly a classic. That, so glad you bring that up, because my god, we'll talk more about it next time. But yeah, listen, I'm just, if you really think about it, I'm just the messenger. It wasn't even my idea. I may have contributed just a little bit, man, but all of a sudden I'm the pregnant horse guy now. It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. The expression's pretty cute. I agree. I agree. Nah, that's real. That's real. That we're starting with that piece next time, bro. That's too real. I love that Vlad pressured me into doing it, helped me the ideas for it, and then went and cried to Judah as soon as it got posted. Women, am I right? anyways. Joke. Anyways. Yeah, this piece was very fun to work on. At the time, actually, I say at the time, still, I don't know much about Idol ES, but Ruby Runeheart's design is pretty nice, and yeah, this is pretty straightforward. I do think I remember using a 3D pose or 3D model, pretty sure, because you know, again, I'm kind of it's still like on the high angle, but not like crazy high angle. Oh, they merge branches. My fault. It's just Idol now. I see. No, I think you are right. Cool. So yeah, just Ruby Runeheart Idol. I think that's I like, the only gripe I have about this piece is the chains, I think, are too small. Again, even though this is just a slight camera tilt upwards, I still had the weird impression that like, oh, everything has to be super skewed. But I kind of like, so obviously if this is like the part closest to the camera, like this top part, then in my head I was like, okay, well, because everything below is like so much farther, even though it really isn't from this camera angle that I gave her. So I think I tried to make like the chains, you know, smaller, but they look a bit tiny on her hands. I don't think they actually look like this in her actual design, but they do look tiny too tiny, but I don't think it's like a crazy big thing to be upset over. Everything else, I am pretty happy. The indents on her leg from the fishnet or whatever, I think did a really good job with that. Thank you. I think that was a good touch because it does show more like depth for just like her, I don't know, like it feels more immersive, I think, because even though I did exaggerate it on purpose, it just feels more alive, because if her leg was just like straight like this, it would not be as fun to look at, I might argue. But yeah, everything here is pretty straightforward. This is also one of those times where I wasn't even given a prompt. I'm pretty sure the commissioner was just like, can you draw Ruby, except actually yeah, they were just like, draw Ruby. And I was like, okay. So I actually still do this. I don't know if other people do, but whenever I'm giving a prompt such as draw my Oshi, and that's it, and I have nothing to go off of except for like their character sheet, oftentimes I don't know their Oshi like enough to draw them. You know, obviously I draw a lot of Juna, I watch a lot of Juna, so you know, it doesn't take a lot of brain cells for me to be like, oh, this would fit her character. But what I did was like, I kind of like scrubbed through, because this was like not too far off of her debut, I'm pretty sure. I like scrubbed through some of her VODs to kind of get like a gist of the character, or her character, like her personality. What I just went with was, oh, she has chains, so I'm gonna put her in sort of like a dark scenario. It kind of doesn't make sense because her expression is kind of like a bit cutesy. But you know, I still think it's cute. I did start getting more comfortable with like leaving. This will be like the last bit I speak about before I head to bed, but especially with a lot of the pieces I showed before that are my commissions, I kind of had this weird idea where it's like, okay, I need all my lines to be cleaner because it's a commission. Even though I personally like more messier-ish lines, for whatever reason, I had this really bad like sort of stigma of, oh, I have to like make the line art cleaner because someone's paying me to draw, right? Even though I know that cleaner line art does not mean, you know, better art. So that's why a lot of my earlier pieces I showed earlier, I feel a bit more stiff. And this one, I feel like I started to break out of the mold just a little bit by like adding in the messy hair here, because her hair is kind of crazy. Like her twin tails are kind of like almost drill hairy-ish, but then I also didn't feel like creating perfect line art for like the frills on her hair, on her twin tails, would add too much. So that's why like it's a bit blurred out, it's a bit messy, but it does do the job, I feel. So that was cool. And I don't know why, I think this is still the only piece I did this for, but I got rid of the line art around the eyes. So like, you know, there's no black or dark red, whatever. And then I did the thing that some artists do where it just blurred the lines. Don't know why I chose to do it on this piece, it just felt correct. But I'm pretty sure it's the only piece I've done that for. But I should do that more, just because I think it does give off a specific look. That's pretty nice. Oh, you didn't notice that? Yep. And I should just do it more to play around. But yeah, I do like, I'm impressed, you know, looking back at this, what is this, 6-7 months later, I am impressed about keeping all the details. Yeah, these chains, okay. A thing that I think I remember doing with these chains is I have a chain brush, right? But what I did was I used the chain brush to, you know, get sort of like the 3D-ness of the chains. But then I drew over it so it didn't look like it was too perfect. Even though you could argue the chains do look a bit more on like the, you know, quote unquote perfect side, like a bit too perfect. It would look even more stiff if I would have just kept the chain brush sort of not drawn over it and include like the bit of human imperfection. But yeah, not bad, not bad. I think this is pretty cute. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she does use this piece for like her YouTube banner, which I don't mind at all. I think it's rather cool. That at least last time I checked, it could be definitely changed by now. But yeah, this is cool. This is very cute. Probably the rendering is a bit more. Actually, the rendering, I would probably do something similar. Maybe the colors, I would make it a bit more colorful. I don't know. For the most part, I think this, I guess besides the Clissy piece, this might be one of my favorite commissions. Just because I didn't like super stress over it, and yeah, pretty good. Because I remember seeing her design and I was like, dude, that is a crazy detailed design, but I cannot believe I pulled that off. Like, I do not know. Maybe it's just because I haven't done like a crazy full-blown illustration in a hot minute, but I'm like looking at this, I'm like, wow, I had the patience for that? That is crazy. No, yeah. Pretty good. And well, I think that is where we will end it. This stream is almost 3 hours long. There is no fucking way, bro. We got through half the year, but I think we went through more than half of the pieces. So if these layers are correct, we roughly went through 55, 54-ish pieces. That's insane to think about. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I started slowing down the second half of the year. But yeah, not bad for what we just went over. Yeah. You did a lot of pieces a year ago. You were traumatized with the June commission? Honestly, that might explain it all, not gonna lie. No. There's I don't want to spoil myself completely scrolling up. Yeah, okay, I'm looking at the pieces. I do end up liking a lot of my pieces more, because I think most of these pieces I kind of was just like, they could be better, could be better, could be better, but you know, like I said, I'd rather have it like that. I'd rather have that mindset of could be better versus, oh, nothing could be better. Showing my growth. Oh yeah, nice. Not bad, not bad at all. Well, with that out of the way, well, I didn't expect to split this into 2 streams. I hope I have. God, so okay, I know nobody asked, but I said I was gonna make this into a video, and I still want to. But my initial, like, I don't want the video to be longer than like mid 20-ish minutes, just because, I don't know, we're just randomly in my head. I'm like, I don't want the video to be like, you know, longer than 20-ish minutes. So I was trying to figure out like, well, I'm just going to go through, yap, and then cut down and figure out what pieces I want. I'm trying to see. I'm not even sure if any of the pieces that went over today. I don't know. I would have figured that out another time. Figure out what I want to squeeze in, because if I don't want the video to be like longer than 20-ish minutes, I'm gonna probably only show like, probably not even 10, I feel. Probably just like the biggest ones I yapped about that were like, you know, important. But I remember thinking like, what if I did, you know, one from every month, but then that'd be 12 minutes minimum. minus like a proper intro and outro, and then given intro outro, then maybe it's like 14 minutes, but then 1 minute is not enough for each piece. So I think it'd just be better if I maybe had like top of my head, maybe 8 pieces, something like that I can talk a little more about. Because even though I did yap a lot, I feel like not many of these pieces were like super noteworthy, besides maybe like this one, Clussy. Probably the worst piece of this batch was the Come Kill Me piece, which I'll probably briefly include. What else? Maybe one of my commissions in the earlier days. Chia. And maybe like a meme piece. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, well, with that out of the way, God, I maybe want to try to do another stream maybe this week. Well, I don't know now, because I do need to do part 2 for this. However, I did on Christmas, I did buy myself a, what is it? Blooming Radiance, the first Hololive trading card game booster box, and it came in the other day. Oh, it's right here. I want to open this on stream, but I had to figure out the setup for that. Oh god, card packs. Yeah, I know. IRL Gamba, it is what it is. I need to set up like a whole setup for that, because you know it'd be like real camera and everything, but I need to set that up, and I'll figure out when to do this. You know, I will figure out whenever all of my Oshis release their schedules, because the evening is usually whenever I like to watch my Oshis, which is which is why it's because like I want to watch my Oshis live. So we'll see whenever I decide to stream again. Hopefully it's sometime this week. I think I am busy Friday, Saturday, but yeah. You're not spending your money on PNGs and gacha games? Well, listen, last time I spent money was for Carlotta and her weapon on Wuthering Waves, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, yeah, so next stream I want to try this week again, but I do not know if it's going to be part 2 of this or if it is going to be me just opening card packs. And if it's me just opening card packs, then obviously it's not going to be art related at all. It's just like, hey, I want to open card packs. Pepe dance, yeah. Here's to hoping I get Pepe in like the 60 pools I have or something. Maybe 70-ish. God, that's enough to hit like what, pity once. I better hit, bro. I better fucking hit. You see, I spend my money wisely on VTuber merch. That's so real, because I would have, I'd say, a good amount of money if I did not spend it all on VTuber merch as well. But we'll show off some of that whenever I have hand cam for the Blooming Radiance pack opening, which I need to figure out how I'm going to do that. Anyways, enough yapping about non-art stuff after yapping about art stuff for a hot minute. That'll be about it. I appreciate y'all for staying, and even if I was just background noise, I am happy to be background noise. I expected that for me just yapping about my art pieces for 3-ish hours. Because again, I probably would have done this. I would have done this by myself anyways. Kind of just sit in front of the computer, go through each piece, be like, yeah, yeah, that looks pretty good, or that looks bad. So yeah, cool. Thank you once again, and yeah, I'll figure out when I stream next. I don't feel like yapping anymore, so maybe I will do open packs. Was a fun time to be sure. Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. I'm glad, even though it's just me yapping about whatever. All right, well, that'll be about it. I gotta go. Gotta go EBs, bro. Take care. Thanks for the stream. Thank you. Alrighty then. Well, I do not have a proper outro, so we're gonna go back to that other screen. But have a good night or morning wherever you may be. I will see y'all whatever I see y'all, whatever that is. Bye bye.